Millicent science course in college was generally.
I know she never took physics because she would say, I'm sure there's some physical principle behind it. I don't know what it is, but...
Everybody should be forced to take it. Ambitious joggers. Down in 1906. Uneconomical. How do you figure out if the damn thing is there?
Well, it says here whenever they just started coming up, this is when they started.
Oh, okay, so like it's buried.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the big Camas parties that the Oregon tribes had.
Oh yeah.
Where they gather in a Camas valley and dig up the Camas bulbs and roast them.
Yeah.
It was a big party.
Those are good. I like Camas bulbs.
Oh. I've never heard of them.
They're sweet.
Yes, they are.
Like one of their own food.
Yeah. They're good. Louise. Oh my goodness.
And I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
Right.
And he goes, no, seriously. I think it's in the Bible or something. I was like, no. I said, you show it to me. Right. Find it back here.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, this stuff is gorgeous on the Klamath Highway. When it's in bloom in the spring, it's just...
I know. I was wondering what that was, but
The Klamath Highway being
redbud.
right.
I don't know the
Klamath Highway being the one up through Havercamp.
96. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, bird just lit up there.
That's cool. Yeah, this is just canyon oak or one of those live oak. Oh yeah, compression wood and stuff like that.
they're just
Yeah.
just ditched in there like,
Yeah, they fell off up above, and the other strata
yeah, and they just come
fell
down
down
and,
into
That red bud down there.
and just lay wherever.
putting out its flowers.
I know, look at that, the yellow sitting on the red. It's just
Yeah.
even better. Almost like you think it could be dangerous here. Look at that pile right there. What makes that stay where it is?
It's a hard hat area.
You see people haven't seen it.
Although the rocks are still fairly cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a sign that tells you when you're there?
That's what I want.
I'll be there, yeah.
It says you're there yet.
It says, wherever you go, you are here.
How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing fine. The only problem is there's no flexion.
Well, that's I just was remembering
So it's
that.
like-
Seeing you.
So it's kind of like walking with a peg leg.
Yeah.
Level ground, no effect.
Right.
But when you start going up something steep, it gets awkward.
Or I would think it was kind of like wearing
Yeah.
There was a National Geographic article about it.
How far back do they go?
Oh, way back.
Oh.
10,000, something like that. The earliest shoes. They just found an earlier pair. I remember reading about it, but I don't remember any of the details.
Knowing the sound. What do they call that guy in the Iceman?
Yeah, the Iceman.
They found a pair of shoes. I bet there was only one sock, though.
What you love.
Yeah. Mine was a blue. It was the one that starts with D.
Dasani.
Dasani.
That's what I got. It's warm. I'm like, oh, is this bottle is like dripping. Wet is good.
Something.
Wet is good.
Look at how that big rock up on top is fractured.
Yeah,
It's a
it really
big
is,
block.
isn't it? Yeah. Because I'm ready to come down up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I didn't think to put sunblock on your feet.
Oh.
I have some with me.
Just the
I
cutest
have some
sandal
too,
marks.
thanks. I'm just like feeling it. It's starting to, I'm like,
then there was this, they had a particular name for it, I can't remember, something thrust. And there was a fault this way down through the range, and this thrust up over this way.
Right, yeah.
Right. Well, you know, there might have been more oxygen in the atmosphere.
Well, yes.
When the red rocks were formed.
Yeah.
Because it's oxidized.
And I have heard that that's why dinosaurs could be so large, because it had been so much plant life before then that all this poisonous gas, the plants produced all this poisonous gas, which was oxygen.
Wow.
Something we ever see. We see gray clouds. Big gray clouds, little gray clouds, black gray clouds. All gray clouds. All gray.
You wonder how many those layers is a million years. Scamper right up there, looking straight up to me.
I don't know if that's
Maybe they all
technical
work for
descriptions
Cirque du
and
Soleil.
stuff, but you know, they do.
You're right, on holiday from
Climbing right there.
That's a pretty good one there, because it doesn't...
Is that what that white stuff is?
Yeah. And you see the bolts up top for rappelling down again.
Oh, I see them. Yeah.
And all over that other face.
Oh yeah, there's a
Lots
pair of
of
them up there, yeah. That's a hard
Well, in places along the side, too.
Yeah, look at that pair up there. How the hell do you climb up to those ones? Yeah.
Carefully.
Careful.
Step it up here a little bit.
Yeah.
You're walking up here, but you're not hearing so good.
Well, I just, you know what, I had it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. And it isn't what you want up here either.
Las Vegas is 2,000. Your friend said it's another 1,000 where he lives. I think we're another 1,000 easy.
Yeah, that's right. We're probably pushing 5,000. Yeah.
Yeah, they're petrified sandbags.
Yeah. They're tough. They're tough.
I see another little guy watching over the valley up there, little hooded. Oh, right, yeah.
Hooded lizard, yeah.
I mean, obviously to here.
Here to go the sideways, I think.
Alright.
This looks a little tricky, so everybody watch it.
Yeah, because there's kind of a beaten path down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go where George is.
hanging in my bathroom. Well, it was when we stayed at his house.
Ben's drawing.
Yeah.
I didn't get to start doing color when
So, but I finally, just this year, found
I
it.
don't know, Marla. Do you have it hanging up? You have it in your bathroom?
I do.
Well, I think that's as good a home as any. So I thought about that.
I'd love to have that piano somewhat restored, but that's going to be, that would be a big
Yeah.
deal.
No, it's kind of.
You know, because the veneer's peeling on the side, you know, kind
I
of.
know, it's kind of that way, yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't look so good as furniture.
Yeah.
Is it worth salvaging?
It's not bad. But you would not be in, you wouldn't end up with an instrument that you could sell for as much as you paid to have it done,
Right.
depending on what you would decide to do. So, I mean, for me, it was always, this is what I play on, and that's all I care about. I remember I kept a plant on it at one point, and so the top veneer rotted, you know, because, you know,
You're making me nervous.
I know, yeah. Amazing vista.